Hey everyone, how's it going? So after I did my BeatSonic install on the 4Runner, BeatSonic reached out to me and asked if I would be interested in trying another one of their power amplifiers, but this time for the Toyota Rav4. So if you don't know, my Toyota Rav4 is a 2019. It comes equipped with JBL speakers from the factory, and it's an XLE model. If any of you guys have a Rav4 with the JBL speakers in there, you'll know that it's kind of just middle of the pack. Everything's just kind of a 5 out of 10, right? Bass isn't too strong, highs and mids aren't too bad, aren't too good. It's really, no better word to say it, middle of the pack, right? Like the kids say, it's pretty mid. So if you are interested in doing an upgrade or trying to enhance your Rav4 sound system, it's kind of hard because the JBL speakers don't have a lot of aftermarket options. And so when BeatSonic reached out to me and said that this plug and play system would be great for that, I was really interested, and I said, hey, go ahead, send it over. I'd love to do a install and a quick review on the product. So this is the BeatSonic ENT2T3. It's very similar to the one that we installed in the 4Runner, but this one is made specifically for the Rav4. This install itself is going to be quite a bit easier. There's not a lot of whole parts that we got to take out of the Rav4 to get this installed, and so it might take you like 20 minutes from start to finish. And so let's go ahead and get into it. I'll show you step by step on what we need to do, and then we'll do a quick before and after review. All right, so let's hop to it. All right, so just like the 4Runner install, what you're gonna get in the box is going to be a bundle of wires. This is all you need. No splicing or cutting is required. Everything you need is right here. It's plug and play. Then you're gonna get the amplifier itself, and then some double-sided sticky tape, some Velcro, and some other adhesives that you can use to mount into your car. There are instruction manuals included in the box, so if you need a step-by-step, you can follow this guide or use the instructions in the box. So this install is gonna be very straightforward. Recommended tools you'll need are a Phillips screwdriver. You're gonna need a metal or plastic pry tool, and then a 10mm socket. All right, that's it. So let's get started. So unlike the 4Runner, you don't have to take out multiple screws and multiple trim pieces. You're essentially going to be working in this little trim piece right here, this plastic little trim piece. You're going to take this out, undo 2 screws, and then this screen should come right out, and then you can go ahead and put your plug and play harnesses in. So this install is much easier. Let's go ahead and take out this plastic trim piece. Take your time with it. Slowly work your way around. It's held on by clips, so you'll hear the snaps. So there are 4 screws holding in your infotainment center. One here, and then one right behind it, and then the same on this side. So you're gonna go ahead and take out those 2. Once again, they're 10mm bolts. And then that is the second screw there. Once all 4 screws are out, you can go ahead and just gently pull. There we go. And there you go. Your infotainment system is out. So we're gonna have to undo some harnesses, put in the piggyback harnesses, and then we can just put it right back in. All right, so once our infotainment system is out, we're really working with only 2 inputs, all right? So we're working with the 10 pin, which is the black one here, and the 28 pin, which is the gray one, directly next to the black one, all right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these 2 out. It's easier if you have a tool to depress it and take it out. And so that's it. So we've taken both of those out. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our piggyback harness supplied to us by BeatSonic. And we are first gonna do the 28 pin. So you're gonna see there's a blank one, an input here. We're gonna connect it with the gray one. And then we are gonna take the black one. This is our 10 pin piggyback. So you'll see that there's a blank one, an input one here. We're gonna connect that to the black input that we just took out. Now what's gonna happen is you're gonna be left with these 2, all right? So this is what goes into your infotainment system, all right? So the white one is gonna go back into your 28 pin connector, and then the black one is gonna go right back into the 10 pin connector. So we're gonna go white to white here. Make sure you hear a snap. There we go. And then the black one is going to go right into the 10 pin. Make sure you hear the click. There we go. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take our amplifier and plug in these two inputs. You're going to see that there's a gray one and a white one. They're color coded right here on the amplifier, so it doesn't get any easier than this, right? So gray to gray, make sure you hear the click, and then white to white. Make sure you hear the click, and it's properly seated. So once you have the inputs plugged into your amplifier, what you're going to need to do is install the ground wire. This really is the last step, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unloosen this screw here, and then we're going to ground it there. I'm just going to take it out just a little bit. This is where your Phillips head is going to come in handy. I'm going to go ahead and install the ground wire here. There we go. Go ahead and tighten it. And that's it. Okay, we can go ahead and install this back. All right, so our ground wire is installed. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do is adjust the input levels on the amplifier. So just like the 4Runner, by default, this amplifier is set to 50%, right? So you'll see here that these two levels are going horizontal right here, right? So that means it's set at 50%. So the rear and the front. So depending on your listening level and depending on how you like it, you can adjust these, all right? So I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the vehicle, and then we're just gonna do a quick listen. All right, so I went ahead, okay, so, all right, so I went ahead and adjusted the front to about 70% and then the rear to about 60%. I don't really have a lot of passengers back here in the rear, so I didn't put too much gain into the rear. So you just take a flathead and go ahead and adjust the gain that you want. You want to go clockwise, all right? So I set my front, like I said, to about 70% and then the rear to about 60%, all right? So that's my listening level. This sounded really, really good. I'm really impressed already. I'm going to go ahead and bundle this up and stuff it right behind the infotainment system. So you'll see that there's a little cavity back here that was just big enough to fit this guy in there, right? So I'm going to go ahead and put it in there. I'm not going to put any tape on there just because the space back here is so small that I don't have any, concerns of this shifting around back there. So I'm going to go ahead and take out the infotainment system once again, and then I'm going to go ahead and button up these wires a bit here. And I'm going to go ahead and stuff this right back there. All right, guys, so that was just a quick listen to the audio system after the Power Beat amplifier was installed. I'm going to say right off the bat that my normal listening level is about 35 to 40 on the volume dial. And even then, when I'm listening to podcasts or music on the road, it's still not crisp or clean enough for me. It's hard to... Okay guys, so that was just a quick listen to the audio after the Power Beat amplifier was installed. I will come out and say that right off the bat, I noticed that the volume is louder. It's more crisp and clean. Normally what happens is I listen to the music and podcasts in my car while I'm driving to work. I have the volume set to 30 to 35. And even then, it's still not loud, quite loud enough for my liking. After the install, I've noticed that I can use the volume at about 20 to 25, and it's just as loud as at my normal listening level. So right off the bat, I'm noticing that the volume has definitely increased. But not only that, the bass has also increased. Now I can hear the bass coming from the back seat, from the rear hatch. The music is much more crisp and clean. So guys, I think this is a great install. If you're looking to upgrade your JBL equipped RAV4, this guy is a worthy upgrade. If you listen to as much music or podcasts as I do on my commute to work every day, I think this is an excellent upgrade. So once again, guys, this is the Beatsonic Encore ENA 2T3. If you're interested in this product, check the link in the description below. They do make other models and other harnesses for different cars and vehicles out there. So if you don't have a 4Runner or if you don't have a RAV4, check the description box below. You can go ahead and search your vehicle. I'm sure they have a solution for you. And Beatsonic by itself is a great company. They offer, CarPlay systems. If your car doesn't have CarPlay, you can check that out. They have amplifiers, they have speaker wires. They are like the one-stop shop for anything audio or entertainment in your car. So check them out, guys. Beat Sonic. They're located in LA. So give them a check out and visit their website. So thank you, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, see ya.